Good Tuesday afternoon and evening to all of you. I'm Ryan, Michigan Storm Chasers here. Welcome to Michigan Storm Chasers, where we do all things weather 24/7, 365 from beginning to end. We got you guys covered here in the state of Michigan. Our attention is turned to a weekend system that may bring us snow, ice, and rain, perhaps even thunderstorms. Yes, thunderstorms to the mix. We do have some good news, though. The SPC from yesterday to today, they have taken Michigan out of the day 6 severe risk. So you noticed yesterday that was up in the 94 corridor area. Now it's down toward that Fort Wayne, Kokomo, Van Wert, Ohio area, and then points southward. All right, that's great news here. We do still have some concern perhaps for severe weather, but looks like it's going to be sticking off to our south as of today. We'll see if that changes. Still 5 days to watch it. Don't lock it in just yet, but the trend right now is that severe weather will stay south of the state of Michigan. But why are we concerned for severe weather? Let's go ahead and dive into the futurecast here in Michigan. This is your forecasted radar here in the European model. Today's dry, tomorrow will be dry. We're going to go into Wednesday, into Thursday morning. We're going to be dry, and we get to Friday, and then we are going to have precip starting here. So do take note, a few things here. Rain further south. We have snow up in Canada, and we have pink stuff showing up there in the UP. That pink stuff is a mix of freezing rain and or sleet. Watch what happens. This is Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern. Let's go ahead and run through Friday afternoon. Get this thing to work. There we go. It's going to continue as a mix into Friday evening. Now we're into overnight Friday into Saturday morning. That pink hangs around there, and we're into Saturday morning now. Here's Saturday afternoon. It's still hanging around. It finally kind of kicks itself out before another round comes in later on Saturday night into Sunday morning. Now we have a big system here. Heavy snow further north, a big corridor of freezing rain and sleet, and then also further south, rain. All right, so this system will have a mixed mode of weather for Michigan. So if you are south of, we're going to say south of Mount Pleasant, I always suggest you guys would probably get mostly, if not all, rain. But if you're north of Mount Pleasant, you guys are going to be of concern for snow, especially up in the northern part of the UP here, snow. But there's a thin corridor in the southern UP and northern lower Michigan back through Wisconsin that we're becoming a little bit more concerned for some icing potential, which could be of significance. Ice storm criteria is a 1/4 inch or 0.25. We're seeing totals right around that, if not over that, based on long-term models. But the key word here is based on long-term models. Those can and will change, so don't lock in a forecast just yet. But we do have some concern for that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday time period. We're going to have heavy snow further north, a corridor of icing potential, and then further south, rain potential, perhaps some stronger storms if we get enough moisture and instability further north. So it's a split system here. We're going to keep an eye on it. Outside of that, we are still in a drought here in Michigan, so all the rain we can get is much welcomed, especially down in the LP. So all the rain we can get, we'll take. I do think this will be a little bit more beneficial rain for us further south. Could see as much as an inch or so, maybe more in spots, but generally around or just under an inch would be the expectation over the 3-day period. But outside of that, our temperatures are the other story to talk about for the week. Now, if you caught the past couple of videos and also our stream last night here on YouTube, we are talking about how the temperatures were kind of going back and forth on models. And today's models for that long period have kind of trended back upwards, where they were telling us that we're going to be back in the 30s after this weekend. We didn't believe that, and the model today kind of corrected itself back into the 40s, 50s, and even 60s for the long term. But for the short term, 2 more days here. Tuesday, Wednesday, a little bit cooler. Thursday, kind of split there. Colder further north, a bit warmer and milder further south. Then the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Check that out. Upper 60s, low 70s, potentially across the lower peninsula. Much welcome. Spring-like temperatures come back. But then after Sunday, back into start next week, we are going to drop back off. 55 for Monday, 44 for Tuesday, 47 for Wednesday, before a rebound potentially to end next week. All right, so a bit of a roller coaster, going up, going down, going back up, going back down. We'll get through it, guys. Spring is close. We are seeing signs that will be warmer than average for April, so I do think this is going to be a continued pattern. I don't think we're going to be looking at too much in the way of cold air in the state of Michigan for much longer. So that is your forecast. Please keep an eye on the weekend forecast, especially in the UP and northern lower. And if you're in southern lower as well, for both snow further north, ice potential further north, and perhaps some strong or perhaps severe weather down by the borders of Indiana, Ohio. We'll have everything updated for you guys on tomorrow's YouTube video. With that being said, and on a shout out to today's sponsor above my head there, Lifestyle Exteriors, based out of Lansing, Michigan. They also cover up to Traverse City in the central part of the LP. They do roofing, exterior needs, doors, gutters, all your exterior needs for your housing. Give Lifestyle Exteriors a call. 989-854-3055 is the number to call. Lifestyle Exteriors, thank you for sponsoring today's YouTube video and being our spotlight sponsor here at Michigan Storm Chasers for the day. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. In the meantime, enjoy the last bit of cool air we have. It's not going to hang around much longer.